Thank you.
May it please the court, my lord, I appear for the second accused, initial S, Zuma Mnigati.
Thank you. Yes, as indicated, I just intend reading my order. A number of developments have taken place recently. These include, inter alia, the private prosecution of Mr. Downer at the instance of Mr. Zuma, Mr. Zuma's further application launched on the 14th of October 2022 to the Constitutional Court for leave to appeal against my main judgment, the issue whether that application for leave to appeal is properly lodged and suspends the operation of my judgment in the interim, the state's contention that it does not and that the criminal trial should proceed, and Mr. Zuma's objection to Mr. Downer remaining involved in the trial given the private prosecution. These developments have brought into sharp focus whether it is proper that I decide one or more of these issues, including eventually also issues such as whether Mr. Zuma will receive a constitutionally fair trial at the end of the day, having regard to findings I have made and views I have previously expressed, including those relating to the 14 grounds of complaint which Mr. Zuma had advanced during the special plea. Although the issue is mainly one of my own conscience, I invited the parties during argument on 17 October 2022 to address any written submissions they may wish to place before me in regard to my possible recusal by Friday the 21st of October 2022, to which they raised no objection. Upon careful reflection, I have concluded that the issue of my continued involvement as presiding judge in this trial needs, in the interest of justice, to be addressed preliminary to any decisions referred to in paragraph 1 above, and any further directions regarding the resumption of the trial. This conclusion will inevitably necessitate an adjournment of the trial. I appreciate that this adjournment will take up time when the trial might otherwise possibly have proceeded, thus resulting in a further delay which the state has been at pains to prevent. But this delay and the fact that the trial will not be able to proceed during November 2022 are unfortunately inevitable and required in the interest of justice. The integrity of the trial must be beyond any criticism or reproach, and it is my task to ensure that it meets that expectation. The adjournment occurs during a time in the court calendar when the December recess is looming. The last day of the current term is 2 December 2022, and when the trial could in any event not continue. Counsel are also not available during the first court term in 2023. That will allow time for the issue to be determined without undue haste. I had initially contemplated that the matter be adjourned to a date this year for judgment, but that would have been an optimistic expectation, having regard to the complexity of the issue as my preliminary research in the last few days has suggested, and having regard to my current workload. In the light of the practicality that the trial could, in any event, not resume until the second term of 2023, I intend adjourning the trial to 30 January 2023. This will avoid adjournments in the interim period while my judgment is being prepared. In the circumstances, I also extend the period for the parties to file any written submissions they may choose to file to 3 November 2022 before I commence work on the judgment. The following order is therefore accordingly granted. 1. The trial is adjourned to 30 January 2023. 2. The parties are requested to submit any written submissions they may wish to place before the court as to whether the presiding judge should continue to preside in the trial or recuse himself, which they may wish to advance, to the registrar on or before 3 November 2022. 3. On the basis that the accused undertake to appear on any subsequent date to which the trial is thereafter adjourned, Mr. Zuma and the representative of Thales are excused from attendance on the 30th of January 2023. Copies of this order and the reasoning which I've read out, will be made available by my registrar to the parties immediately after court adjourns. Court will rise.
Morning. Yeah, I parked several blocks away. Apparently there's not a single parking garage in Mansburg.
Yes,